So if someone prays to God, God will forgive them?
Absolutely.
But how do you keep up with being so good and so perfect?
Christians aren't perfect, they're just forgiven. And the answer to that is right here. And you ought to look this up. It says in the scriptures in Titus 2 that the grace of God that brings salvation teaches us that denying ungodliness and worldly lusts, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly. The only way that we live soberly, righteously, and godly is by the grace of God. And grace is freely offered to humble people. People that say, I can't obey. I don't have enough strength to be good. And see, self-righteousness is that I try harder and harder and harder to follow some rules. Grace is, no matter how hard I try, I can't keep them, and so I cry out to you. It's kind of like not knowing how to swim, drowning in the water, and crying out for help and putting out your hand and grabbing a hand. That's what grace is. It's when we grab the hand of the Lord and He pulls us out. But we're never totally delivered from sin in this world.
Okay.
So you still have temptations, sexual temptations, pride temptations, everything else.
I've done so much bad, it's almost like I'm going to hell right from the beginning.
That's how all of us are. We all have sinned so much, it's like we all deserve hell. But the Lord sent His grace to set us free. And did you know what? You're surrounded by forgiven sinners. We're all convicts. Everybody in this room basically are convicts. They're all convicted sinners in different forms. Some sexual, some material, some social sins, some verbal sins. We're all sinners.
Okay.
But we've been forgiven of all sins. So keep thinking and have your next week's question and come back next week, okay?
Okay.